What's up, toy soldiers? Welcome to Mighty Champions. My name is John Sargent, and today I am super excited because we are going to review the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with WWE, Roman Reigns as Shredder. Of course, I've got the Mighty Professor of Science of Champions here to help me out and give his takes on the figure. Before we dive into it, make sure you are following the channel. I see the statistics. I know you guys are watching, but you're not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video and leave me a comment in the comments. I want to know today's Mighty Trivia question. What Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie did WWE superstar Sheamus have a role in? That is the trivia question of the day. And now we are going to take a look at Roman Reigns from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. Here is the art on the back of the box. This crossover is so much fun. Normally, I would not even be interested in a crossover. The Ninja Turtles dressed like wrestlers didn't interest me at all. But for whatever reason, this one just comes across as extra, extra cool. This box art is amazing. Having Kofi and Xavier dressed as the Ninja Turtles on TV definitely helps it out for me a lot. You see Roman as Shredder, Cody as Casey Jones. Definitely going to pick that up if I see it on one of the toy hunts. You got Rey Mysterio as Raphael, and you got Seth Rollins as Leonardo. Hopefully this is the beginning of a lot of figures to come. You got the art of Roman as Shredder here on the side. Ninja Turtle logo, Elite logo, Nickelodeon logo. It all just like the pizza. It all just looks really, really good together. The top of the box so that you get a little more light on the inside. Not that it's showing up on camera. You got a manhole cover with like the cheese on the bricks. It's just so Ninja Turtles. Like I've seen Ninja Turtle stuff that didn't look this turtley. It's turtley enough for the Turtle Club. But that's the box. I want to know about the Roman Reigns that's inside of the box. So let's crack it open. All right, we got the tribal leader of the Foot Clan out of his plastic. And we're going to do things a little differently this time just because this figure calls for it. Normally what I do is I strip all the accessories and I'll go over them and then I'll show you guys the accessories on the figure or with the figure or whatever the recipe calls for later on in the review. In this instance, the first thing I noticed as soon as I took him out of the plastic is that his accessories are like mind-bogglingly cool on the figure, and it comes with them on the figure. So I will show you the hands, and then we'll get into the accessories that he's wearing. So you've got a bloodline ones hand, as you might expect. You've got a gripping hand. You've got on his gloved hand, you've got a gripping hand, and then you've got a one on that side as well. So pretty standard Roman Reigns kind of stuff. But on the figure, you have this. Let's see if I can even. You've got. Let's see here. Get this hand off. He has this really effing cool Shredder stabber thing that his like gauntlet fits inside of. So he's wearing that, which you can choose to have on or not have on. And then in addition to that, he's got his is this a lei? I know that it is a lei, but I think it's called something else when it's for the tribal chief. I can't remember. He's got this Shredder mask that actually pulls off and goes back on really, really easily and looks very, very cool. It's got like the red accents inside of it. If you didn't know that this was kind of Shredder, you wouldn't know that this mask equals Shredder, but because you do know that that's what they're going for, then it definitely works and it looks very cool and it fits the figure very well. And the shield wore these little like face cover masks things, so it actually ties in also. You've got delay, we've seen this before. Then the next thing I noticed was this. He's wearing a cape with these epic spikes on the shoulders that are very Shredder, with the Roman Reigns logo in red on the back. It's got like the Shredder kind of tears, I guess, at the bottom, the kind of zigzags, and then this thing just clips onto the shoulders, so it comes off very easily as well. So you could, I guess, put that on anybody. He's got his kind of little battle kind of skirt on, which is the inverse colors, um, and still his logo, and then that just clips on. Actually, I guess the belt is clipped on, and then this is Velcro, and then underneath all of that, basically, you just have a pretty normal Roman Reigns figure. Let's see here. You've got a relatively normal Roman Reigns figure under all those awesome accessories, except for that he's got the his own logo kind of on his face, which I'm not really sure which version of Shredder that's kind of homaging, but this is like a 2-in-1, I guess. Really, because you could put just a normal Roman Reigns head on here, which we will do as well. He's rocking the red boots with his two different logos on there. We've seen the figure itself a bunch of times, honestly, but looks good nonetheless. This is a great Roman figure. I love the expression on the face. Hair looks good. The tattoo looks good. Let's see, articulation wise, arms will go about to 90. The upper arms are double jointed and pinless. Uh, he's got an ab crunch. He'll look forward pretty good, not so much up because his hair is long. He can do almost splits. I got a little extra plastic here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but boom, that takes care of that. He's got pinned double jointed legs, but that's totally okay because they move really well, and because they're black, it's pretty hidden. He does have like a boot cut, thigh cut, ankles side to side, forward and backwards, and toe articulation. Don't see that on elites very often. So really good articulation on it, really good design on it, really good accessories on it. This is an awesome Roman. I don't know how good of a Shredder it is, but it's an amazing Roman. He stands about 7 inches exactly. So he's a tall boy. Let's see how he compares to some other figures. Here's your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tribal Chief with the Bloodline with Jimmy and Jay. Well, actually, with Jay Jimmy and Jimmy Jay. If you know, their faces are switched. I am a believer that their faces are switched. Take a close look. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. But here is your Shredder Roman Reigns with Jimmy and Jay the Usos. Looks pretty good to me. You could definitely, probably some of you customizers could get some foot soldier stuff going on here, or some Rocksteady and Bebop stuff going here. You could get pretty creative with this, but just as it is, I think it looks really cool together. Now we'll take a look at Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns. I don't know which Roman Reigns this is because they re-released this thing so many times. I don't know when I picked this up, but I grabbed it on some kind of ringside collectibles sale or something like that. But you can see the similarities. The leg mold's absolutely the same. The body mold's absolutely the same. The right hand gauntlet, or sorry, our right, his left gauntlet the same, left hand the same. The fists are just painted a little differently. These have the little black accents, and this one does not have any black accents. And then the head sculpts are a little bit different, actually. A little bit different facial expressions, and I think maybe the hair mold is a little different as well. I think this one's got a touch longer hair, and he has this little smirk going on, where this one is like a little bit more of a scowl. But both of them look awesome. They both, if you handed somebody the head and said, "Who is this?" they'd automatically know it was Roman Reigns. And I do think because the boot molds are a little bit different, that this one is like a hair taller. It could be that I'm sniffing glue, but I do think that this one is just a touch taller, but close enough for sure. But there you have your Roman Reigns comparison. If anyone was curious, here is the Shredder figure with none of the accessories except for the lei and the other Elite head that I just showed you. So you can basically put together a completely Ninja Turtle-less red accessories Roman Reigns that actually looks pretty dang good. Um, it's actually, I think, better than the other one just because it has the little black accents and the red boots with the logos, and everything else is the same. So this is an option for you fix up people, for you Roman Reigns super fans that aren't interested in the Ninja Turtle aspect. You can make a pretty sweet looking Roman Reigns that has nothing to do with Ninja Turtles. If you're new to Mighty Champions, this is the part of the review where the Mighty Professor of Science of Champions is going to take a look at the figure in question, and he is going to then evaluate and give us his completely and utterly objective review of the figure on a scale of 1 to 100. And then after that, I'm going to give you my subjective take of how I feel about it based on a hot to cold scale. So let's have a look at old Shredder Roman Reigns. Mighty Professor, what is your opinion of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with WWE Mattel Elite Roman Reigns?
The base figure Roman Reigns has been used many times over, but that is because it is a great formula. The Shredder accessories are all fantastic with this crossover figure, so as a complete package I give Shredder Roman Reigns 90 out of 100.
Well, there you have it from the Professor. High praise, a 90. How do I feel about the Roman Reigns Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure? I'm going to be honest, I went into this and I bought it so that I could review it with no personal interest in it at all. I love the Ninja Turtles. I like Roman Reigns. I'm a Roman Reigns supporter. I even liked him when everyone else was booing him. Um, but this figure, I have had so much fun just posing it around and changing out the accessories and all that kind of stuff just for this video. I was blown away at the way that the accessories look. I no part of me thought that this figure was going to be this good. Um, I love these like shoulder gauntlet cape like things. I think it looks awesome. I really don't associate him with Shredder, obviously, and I still don't. I don't see Shredder when I'm looking at this figure. I just see the coolest Roman Reigns figure I think I've ever seen. I don't really dabble in like fantasy figures, so it's obviously not going to make its way into my collection. I do think I am going to do the fix up though that I showed you guys earlier, and that's going to replace the non fix up in my detolf shelf. So I'm putting this at red. I love this figure. I think it's awesome. Whether you care about Ninja Turtles or not, I think you should pick it up. I think this is a home run of an action figure. All right, toy soldiers, that about wraps it up. This has been Roman Reigns. I have been John Sargent. Thank you very much for joining me on Mighty Champions. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit me in the comments. Are you picking this up? What do you think of the figure? Did you get the answer to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle WWE trivia from the front? I want to hear from you guys. Make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.